Planners, it's Kim here from Memories in Time. I am back today to bring you a clean blank slate in my travel journal. This is the front side, and I can link the video down below. Actually, I have two videos for this page. One that was just how I decorated, getting the circles down, putting the florals down, the stickers down, that sort of thing. And then the second video I did was pen to paper with you. And so what I've decided to do on this travel journal is I'm just going to flip it over on the back and use my beautiful rose gold sprocket. I printed some pictures, and I am going to use this as a memory travel planner. And so I printed some pictures. If you look back at how this is laid out, this was from my trip to San Diego, and this talked about, because we traveled actually on Easter Sunday, and this talked about the food that was supposed to be Easter dinner, which ended up being an Easter brunch. The weather, really, I'm not showing any kind of picture that talks about the weather. I feel like this is pretty good. And then the hotel, the registration, and the San Diego Zoo. And so when I flip this over, it is a fresh, clean slate. Nothing there. This is just the dot grid paper that came from the Hello Today journal. It was just a page that came right out of here. And so the sticker packs that I have in front of me to work with, of course, are journaling, the journaling doodles, the journaling accessory pack, and I think I'm going to use these florals, and then I may use that quote sticker, She Saw Beauty in Everything. I think I may use that if there's room. I'm not sure. I did pull a little washi that works together well with those flowers, just in case I need washi. I'm not sure again. This being a clean blank slate, I can do what I want with it. I have my mild liners handy over here. The desk glass that I used to create the circles on this side. This was just a glass that my mild liners sit in here on my desk. I just turned it upside down and traced out the circles. And I do have, I didn't get these out, I do have the stencils, the journaling stencils, handy just in case I need them. I have the same flares that I used on the other side because I want this to match. Although the florals aren't going to match because I used all the florals except one. Now tell me why this girl left one. Where are those florals? I left that half and I left that. That's the only one of those cute little florals I have left. So the colors are still going to work together. And the pictures that I had printed out were just of my hotel room, my brunch food. This is not actually from the registration. This is from the first day, but I'm going to let that be registration. A picture that I took as we entered into the San Diego Zoo, and then probably there were lots of animals I saw that I loved at the zoo, but I am in this pink flamingo. I just love pink flamingos right now. My guest bath is pink flamingos. I just love pink flamingos, so of course I had to put the flamingos, print the flamingos. So I'm going to get started and see where this takes me. And as always, I did not create a pre-plan. I'm just going to see where I go with it. And I just keep checking my, there we go. Keep checking. So what I plan on doing, and this is going to be, I know this is a lot of pictures, and I may end up not using all of these pictures while I'm here working on this. We'll just see. So I think I want, again, no pre-planning here. I think I want a circle here, and I'm going to I think I'm going to start here, that way this pen seems to be a little tiny bit dry. And then I'm just taking my hand and wiping that off just in case there's any residue of ink left over. I think I'm going to do the blue up here. And there's no rhyme or reason how I'm doing this. This one, I think I want to be really close to the edge over here. And now, and I'm sorry, I probably am going to be quiet a lot while I'm working on this, and it's not that I intend to be, it is just concentration, and I do not intend to be. So just don't be upset if I'm a little teeny tiny bit quiet. And I think what I'm going to do here is I think I want this to be a box that's going to come up and over. Let me lay these down. So I think on this one, trying to decide here. I'm going to go there. And there. There. And there. Okay. Let me move these off. And then I'm just going to draw my lines in. Do you guys get really quiet when you're concentrating? The hubs was listening to me film one day and he said, "You get too quiet." I said, "I'm sorry." I said, "I'm concentrating. I don't want to make boo-boos." I think I'm really loving this, and I am going to actually turn this into, one whole section of this is going to become a travel journal. So I'm going to back up and create the same thing for my trip to Orlando, my work trip to Orlando that happened earlier in January, because all of those photos are still on my phone. This old girl has got almost 7,000 photos on her phone. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. I know there's not a lot of room there to write. I could do something like that, and that gives me a little more room to write. We'll figure out the photos when I may do something like that. And then something like that. I could, by all rights, trim that photo down just a little, and I may trim that photo down just a little. And then this one over here, so I'm basically going to do the same thing here that I did up here. I just have to I don't want to cut anything off that one. This one I probably could trim a little there. Well, no. Do I want to trim? Yes, I do want to trim. And I think I may need the ruler for this. I just can't get to it because the office supplies are a hot mess, which we are getting closer to having the office finished. The floor is down, the stain is on the floor, and this weekend the base molding and the door molding is going in. But I have a photo size trimmer. I just can't get to it. It is in a location that I cannot access it. Hopefully that's not horribly crooked. I think I do need to trim a little off there just so it looks a little more, the San Diego Zoo part needs to look a little more centered in the photo. Ooh, horrible crooked. How'd that happen? There, that looks a little better. Okay, so let's bring this back. And I may actually even okay, so now this one, I think I will let those kind of come off just a little. So this one is going to be purple. And my box is going to go there. And my box is going to go there. And there. And there. And on these, I like just putting my mark on the dot. And then just use this straight edge as opposed to using these, because you get to make your box the measurement that you want it. And that's the fun thing about this being a blank canvas. It is yours to create the way you want. I believe a little green got in there, but that's okay. I didn't wipe that off after I used it. Okay, so now comes the fun part of trying to determine how the photos are going to go, because these are sticky back, and when they are down, they are down. This doesn't really have to say, like, I don't have to have any journaling with that at all, so I can just make that fit in there. This I would just like to journal a little. Okay, I think I'm ready to start sticking. And since this one is going to be the one that it has, doesn't matter, there doesn't have to be journaling, I think I'm going to start there. And I apologize for these ratty nails again. It's been a crazy week. I didn't post a video yesterday. My best friend's daughter was at a trail ride with her horse, and we still do not know what happened. She received a, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly, compression skull fracture, 5mm compression skull fracture. She was airlifted to a hospital in West Virginia and had to undergo surgery Wednesday night. And so Wednesday night was just all about making sure that she was okay and helping take care of my best friend. And so I just was too, couldn't do a video. The surgery is, they removed the compression. She is doing so well. She was up yesterday in a chair. She still has the drain tube. She has no damage that we can tell. And she is doing extremely well for the type of injury that she had. 15-year-old, loves horses better than anything. I don't want all of these to be tilted that way, I guess, and then these will tilt the other way. So my mindset was not ready for video, I guess is where I was going with that, but she is doing fabulous. And she asked if she was released from the hospital while the trail ride was still going on. Could we please take her back to the trail ride? She's sort of like my best friend's kids are sort of like adopted nieces and nephews to me. We were having a joke, just laughing about it, and I said, Cassidy, you go back to the trail ride only if you have a helmet. But the thing is, with the accident, she doesn't have a memory of what happened. she thinks almost that she was brushing the horse, and the cut where the compression is actually just above her left eyebrow. And when you look at the original photo, it just looks like just a cut, just, you know, a cut with 5 or 6 stitches, but it was all the way to the skull, and then the compression into the skull was 5mm. San Diego Zoo was just incredible. We did not get to see the pandas. I think I spoke on this in one of my other videos. Literally, the line for the pandas was over a mile long. Which I will be back in July. And I think we've seen other things in the zoo now, so I think in July I would be willing to stand that mile to see the panda, to see the pandas. I would be willing to stand that long. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now, and I thought I was going to use this quote. She saw beauty in everything. I don't know where I'm going to be able to fit that quote in, and I do not know that I'm actually going to use any washi. So I'm going to lay down maybe just these florals right here, and they probably will get cut. So I'm going to lay those down, and then that will help me determine where I want to put any journaling. Obviously, this one is going to need to go right there by those flamingos. Love it. Go ahead and clip that little tip off right there. Now here, do I want to white out that pink? Let me lay this down on my hand. And I'm just going to see how far over I need to come. Love it. Love it, love it. And now we're going to put this one down. Let's lay this down right here. And let's see where we need to and then let's do the same thing over here on the blue. Well, that is. Again, I am sorry that I get so quiet when I'm working. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. And so I've made my mind up. I ran in Hobby Lobby for a quick hot second yesterday just to pick up something for a friend of mine. And there were more of the florals, and I couldn't decide while I was there if I wanted to go ahead and pick up another Fun Florals book, and I have made my mind up now. Yes, I need another Fun Florals book, so I will be picking up another this weekend. I think if I flip it, how ironic is this, that these colors basically match. I'm going to put this floral right up here. But I do need to white out just a little right there. And I really want a little bit of that leaf in there, but I really feel like the leaf is too big. So maybe let's just do something like... you can tell that's too sharp. There we go. You can and you can't tell that the leaf is there, but it's okay. It's okay. And now this little fella, I think I want him. Or her. To sit right there, and then I'm going to use my precision tip scissors and just cut that out right there. And there we go. And now I am ready to put pen to paper. I think I like how that turned out. There is nowhere to put that. I love that quote. She saw beauty in everything, but there is nowhere to put it. I will not do any journaling around here. I will do some journaling in here, a little in here, and a little in here. Let me just, you guys know me. Let me just see. I did really want to put in some washi. I may be able to make this work if I can find the end of this washi. This, I have no idea where this washi came from. I think this might be some of the washi that came from Joann's. Possibly. I'm just going to see what I think about this. I may and I may not like it. Let's just see. Because it is just washi and I can throw it away. And I won't be, you know, like, oh, what have I done? We'll see what I think about it. Do you have a huge collection of washi? let's be honest here. Let's just be honest. I have a huge collection, almost like an addiction to washi, and I want to use it, and it seems like I never use it anymore. Do I like the washi? Do I not like the washi? I like the washi in the sense that it is filling in some of these empty places, but then I almost feel like it makes it too busy. So let's do this. Let's leave this as a poll. Let's vote. Keep the washi, ditch the washi. Leave a comment down below and vote. Keep the washi, ditch the washi. And I will be pinning in with the black flare. That is Papermate Flare. That is what I will fill in my journaling with. So I'm going to leave this as an option, as a vote. So comment down below, please, if you like to follow me, and tell me, remove or leave the washi. I'm right here on the fence with it. I think it adds, but then again, I think it takes away. So let's make a group decision there. And I think I'm going to leave it there. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed how the process came together. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much. I hope that you are finding lots of inspiration here on my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I love you, my planner babes. And until next time, happy planning.